Elvis Presley wasn't just a musician. He was the first true global pop phenomenon. With over 500 million records sold and more than 30 number-one hits, Elvis didn't just entertain, he changed the music industry forever. He became a symbol of fame, rebellion, and money. A Southern boy turned superstar whose voice and charisma captivated the world. He signed massive record deals, ruled radio and TV, starred in Hollywood films, and turned rock and roll into big business. From lunchboxes to Las Vegas shows, Elvis became more than an artist. He became a brand. But how much did he actually earn per album? From gospel to Christmas, studio to live recordings, let's break down the numbers and see which records brought the king his biggest paychecks.
Elvis Presley passed away in 1977, but over 40 years later, he remains one of the highest-earning deceased celebrities on the planet. His legacy became a billion-dollar business. Catalog sales and licensing. Elvis's master recordings and publishing rights were controlled by RCA and his estate for decades. In the early 2000s, the estate sold the rights to Elvis's name and image to CKX Inc. in a deal worth $100 million. Today, Sony Music handles the majority of his catalog distribution, generating millions annually in licensing fees. Graceland revenue. Elvis's mansion, Graceland, is one of the most visited private homes in the U.S. It draws over 600,000 visitors per year. Revenue from ticket sales, merchandise, and the Elvis Presley Enterprises brand? Over $10 million annually, according to Forbes. Merchandising and film and TV licensing. From action figures to lunchboxes, Elvis's image is a marketing empire. His music and persona are featured in movies, documentaries, and commercials around the world. Conservative estimate? $300 million in merchandise and licensing sales since 1977. Streaming and digital revenue. On Spotify alone, Elvis racks up over 14 million monthly listeners. Combined with YouTube, Apple Music, and digital album sales, this generates an estimated $2 to $3 million per year. Posthumous total revenue. Since 1977, Elvis Presley's estate has earned over $1.5 billion. In some years, he has topped Forbes' list of highest-paid dead celebrities, beating even Michael Jackson. He's not just the king of rock and roll. He's the king of evergreen revenue.
Let's put Elvis's legacy in perspective. Global sales comparison. Elvis sold over 500 million records, more than Michael Jackson, Madonna, and even the Beatles as a solo artist. Touring versus streaming era. Elvis never toured outside North America. No streaming, no YouTube. And still, he generated over $1.5 billion post-mortemly, without any digital presence during his lifetime. Streaming relevance today. Elvis gets over 14 million monthly Spotify listeners, more than many current chart toppers. In 1956, he signed a $1 million movie contract, the biggest at the time. Adjusted for inflation, that's over $10 million for one role. Elvis didn't just make music history. He built a financial empire that still dominates decades later. No digital age, no global tours, just pure stardom. He turned rock and roll into revenue like no one in history. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe to Behind the Hits, and comment. Which artist should we uncover next?